What's going on, everybody? Edge0626, and I am bringing you some Black Ops 4 Blackout Battle Royale gameplay. I know I said I would never pre-order this game, and after the whole debacle of getting fucked over in the multiplayer beta, I said fuck it. But then a buddy of mine, Paul, aka Harry the Muckster, for some of you who may or may not know, he was gracious enough to give me a code. He's like, hey, does anybody want a code? And he gave me one. So shout out to my buddy Paul. Also shout out to my buddy Hollow Point and my buddy and his son Logan, who were pretty much in with me in all of these games you see here. This is basically a bunch of clips I took that I thought I did relatively okay in. As you can see, I'm just looting these two guys that I killed. So basically this video is just me talking to you guys about what my thoughts were about the beta. You know, did I like it? Did I not like it? You know, what specific things I liked and what I didn't like, you know, that type of shit. So without further ado, let's get that. But really quick, just want to say, go click the links down in my description below. Those are all the links you can follow me on social media that I have available regarding the Edge0626 brand, I guess you can say, and shit. So go follow me down go follow all my shit down in the description below. Now, my pretty much in terms of the overall, you know, Blackout beta, I thought it was just okay. You know, it wasn't super fantastic like everybody's saying it is. You know, it wasn't like, oh, it's not a Fortnite killer. I can tell you that much, much to many other people's dismay. It's just okay, I guess you can say. You know, it's nothing special. Once you've played Fortnite, it's really just, or not even Fortnite. Once you play any type of battle royale game, at this point, it's not innovating. You know what I mean? Like you played it once, you played it all. So honestly, in terms of a battle royale, this is okay. You know, for Call of Duty trying this out its first time, it was just okay. But you know what? Many people have said it, and I'll say it as well. Had they done this years ago, it would have been much more innovating than what it is now. At this point, it's more of like trying to catch up with Fortnite and all, and PUBG and shit. People say it's better than PUBG. I have not played PUBG to make that, to really make that type of claim. But you know, from what I played of it, you know, it's just okay. It's nothing innovating about it. It's the same as any other battle royale, which is what I was afraid of. Really no innovating things besides some vehicles being used, like helicopters and ATVs and shit. By the way, I got a funny ATV clip coming up, and I'll make sure to point that out to you guys. So in terms, like, so overall beta, it's just okay. You know, it's nothing special. In terms of the looting system is, again, little slow for my liking. See, and the thing is, in Fortnite, if it's one thing I like about Fortnite, it's when you have ammo, you just pick it up automatically. I think the problem with this game is you have to constantly smash buttons. I mean, you can't really tell, but I was from this point right now, but I was doing a lot of button smashing throughout the course of me playing this beta. It wasn't really, it's like, wipe that dude off the face of the planet. It was just a lot of button smashing, and even when I was pressing it, or my crosshair was on it, which, to be honest, I think is ridiculous, having to have your crosshair directly on the gun or the med pack or whatever the fuck it is just tedious, I guess you can say. You know, if that's the word for it, that's the word I'll use. It's just very tedious, and I wasn't really a huge fan of that type of mechanic. But once again, I will say it was pretty slow, the looting system. I do like, though, that there are some guns that are automatically customized for you. Like, some guns had suppressors or sights already, that type of shit, you know. So I thought it was pretty cool, you know. Those are the guns I had a lot of success with as well. Now here's that funny ATV clip. Now the fact that you can shoot at teammates and kill teammates is kind of stupid. So let's look at this. I'm trying to stop this. First of all, the controls in this thing are not great to begin with. So I'm trying to stop this ATV. It ends up switching, and I end up running my buddy Hollow Point over. and we ended up dying because of it right here. And from that point forward, throughout the course of the beta, HollowPoint was saying Team Killer Matt, because that's pretty much all I did. And there was also an instance where I accidentally threw a grenade at him. It was accidental, Dan. Relax, buddy. He was giving me shit about that as well. So basically, me and my whole group of guys are basically just team killing as I slide in and punch that dude in the face. But, yeah, so I'd say it was okay, you know. Yeah, so what else do I got? Oh, armor. Armor is an absolute pain in this game. To be honest, having 3 levels of armor is too much. I understand if it was 1 level of armor, or even 2, but level 3 armor is just way too much, and I'll explain why. I don't have it here in this game, in this video, I don't know why, but I probably deleted it by accident. But there was an instance, or I never recorded to begin with, but there was an instance to where it was one of the last people alive. My buddy Dan was already dead, aka HollowPoint, and he was trying to coach me throughout the shit. So I try to hop up this building, right? I'm trying to hop up this building, and I see a dude there. So I'm laying bullets into this guy. I'm like shooting him and shooting him and shooting him. Hell, I'm even maneuvering around so he doesn't shoot me. But I think I only had level 1 armor compared to his level 3. And because of that armor difference, I died and I got fucked out of a kill. And I probably even got fucked out of a win, because I was like one of the last people alive in the game. I think it was like 2 or 3 left at that point, and I think I was like the second to last person to die, or not the second to last, the third to last person to die. And yeah, so it was a bit heartbreaking. But yeah, armor needs to be toned down. I would just say take level 3 out altogether and just keep 1 and 2. I think 1 and 2 is probably a better balance than having like a level 1 armor versus a level 3, or no armor versus a level 3. It's just unfair, in my opinion. I also think the game is incredibly slow. You know, sometimes in Fortnite, it's a little bit more fast-paced because everybody goes to Tilted and everybody kills each other. So by the time the first circle is already coming in, there's at least 30 people alive. Here, it's just a lot of buildings, just a lot of buildings that people camp in. It's basically the equivalent of what I would think PUBG would be. Lots of buildings, lots of camping. Hell, I was even doing a lot of camping, so I can't really complain about that too much. But yeah. So, and the gun variants, I thought the gun variants was actually pretty good. I like the assault rifles, and I like the SMGs preferably. I worked with some shotguns like this here. I think I only got 1 shotgun kill the entire time, but it was pretty decent. I caught that little fucker off guard coming through the window. But yeah. By the way, pro tip, if you want to get some decent loot, go to Fracking Tower. I personally think Fracking Tower is the best drop point in all of the game, in my opinion. We got a lot of good loot, and we actually ended up surviving a lot of games because of it. And right here is actually where I can say is my proudest moment in the beta. So me and Logan, HollowPoint's son, we found these 2 ATVs and we stole them. So I think it was from another team. So we end up stealing their ATVs. I'm going up this mountain. All of a sudden at this point I hear shots, and they're shooting at Logan. So I'm like, oh shit, let me see if I can run at least one of them over. So right here, I think right here is where I think I run the guy over. So that's one guy, and then his buddy's right behind him, so I get both of them. And I got a double out of that with the ATV, and I'm pretty sure they probably deleted the beta after that. Hell, I wouldn't even blame them. But I was pretty fucking stoked that I got that kill. Also, the zombies included into the map. To be honest, I wasn't a huge fan as I epically turned on that piece of shit right there. I wasn't really a huge fan of the zombies being in the game. I thought it was just way too chaotic at that point. You already have to worry about people shooting at you and armor and all that shit, so I thought it was just kind of unneeded. But that's really that. But that's it, man. I mean, that's really all the things, positives and negatives I have. In all honesty, I still won't buy this game despite, the amount of... I mean, I did have some fun playing the beta, but to be honest, it was kind of boring. Like I said before, once you play a Battle Royale, you practically have played them all. and that's why I kind of hate this genre. It's just like nothing ever really evolves. It's just the same thing reskinned. And the fact that Call of Duty is attempting this now because they're trying to compete with Fortnite, it's just boring. That's really what it is. It's not even boring. It's just not really innovative. And to think that they got rid of, to think that they got rid of campaign for this is kind of heartbreaking. Because, you know, it's fun after the first couple of games, but it's really, after that, it's just, you know, something else. And to be honest, the game itself is still, I consider to be a Black Ops 3 reskin, so just based off that, I won't buy it. But, you know, that's really it, man. You know, it's okay. It's not great. You know, it's just Battle Royale. That's pretty much it. Anyway, what you guys are watching here is the end of one of the games we had where I actually had my first and only win. I think this was Hollow Point's second win, and I think this was Logan's first win as well. So we ended up in a pretty tight situation. I end up going down and dying, and Logan turns into one-man army, and that's pretty much it. So my name is Edge0626, and this has been my honest review of Blackout. And let me know what you guys think down in the comments section if you played it. I want to know what your thoughts were. You know, do you agree with me? Do you disagree? But I'm going to let this gameplay go live, and we're going to see the end of it. And I will catch you guys on the next video. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Fuck. He might be in that fucking hut there? I don't know.
There he is.
Oh, fuck, behind me! Logan, behind me!
I got him, don't worry.
Good shit. How's he hitting you?
Logan, why are you using a shot? Why are you using that, dude?
Yes! Yes! Fuck him!
Stand down.
9 kills.